What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about more stimulus payments. We need to address the guaranteed income programs that are out there and what economists are actually recommending for the American people. And I also want to address a $1,500 check that is coming at the end of this month. I want to address who is going to get those and why it is so important. Now, here's something that you need to keep in mind. 29 states are currently engaged in guaranteed income programs to their residents. Some of the states are only giving, a couple $100, $250 a month. Others are giving upwards of $1,000 every single month. That is a big, big boost to those families or those individuals that are getting those checks. But most of these programs that are, again, they're in more than 80 cities across the United States. They do have one thing in common, and that one thing is that they are using the federal stimulus funding that the federal government gave them in order to fund these programs. Now, this is extremely important to understand why, because based on the rules, the legislation from the American Rescue Plan, okay, the verbiage, based off of that, states have to use all of their funding, all their federal funding, their pandemic-related funding, before January 1st, 2025. If they don't use it, any remaining funds must be returned to the U.S. Treasury. Now think about that. A lot of states still have billions of dollars of unspent funding, but you know what they're waiting on? They're waiting on certainty. That is the answer we are getting. They want to be certain that the money that they have is being spent in the right places. Now, here's what we know. Multiple states have already come out and said that they were waiting to see what happened with inflation before they distributed the funds. Okay, well, now it's not about inflation. Now it's about the cost of living. Now it's about making sure people can actually live and afford the essentials. So based off of all the reports that I've read, especially over the past about 2 months, all of them are indicating the exact same thing. The states are being patient and they're waiting to figure out what happens with inflation, what happens with obviously the cost of living crisis that we are currently in, what happens with a possible recession. Do we see unemployment go up? If we do see unemployment just drastically jump, are they going to push more money into, to pay for things like supplemental, unemployment benefits? It's possible. So this is why it's extremely important to understand the dates, because right now, states have billions of dollars in unspent funding, but they are being patient with how they spend it because of uncertainty. They do not know what the economy is going to look like in the next 3 to 6 months, and so they are simply waiting. But that's not all. There are other states that are sending out some of their money right now. For instance, let me give you a short little list here. Let's start with that $1,500. Who's going to get that, and where do you have to live? Well, Colorado. You have to live in Colorado, because Colorado is going to send out $1,500 to taxpayers on January 31st, 2023. Now, this will go to all residents that filed for an extension of their 2021 taxes. All individuals will get $750, and couples will get, all individuals get $750 as long as they filed their taxes by October 17th. Couples, they will get $1,500 because you get double. Okay? Now, these payments, just to give you an idea, these payments were originally scheduled to only be $400 and $800 a piece. However, due to a surplus of revenue from the state is saying that they were able to provide a little bit more. So that's good news there. Also in South Carolina, residents that file their 2021 taxes can get a rebate of up to $800, and that will come in the first quarter of this year. This money will depend on the tax liability for the year, though. All right, so it's not just guaranteed $800; it is up to $800 depending on your tax liability. In California, California says they're going to be extending their inflation relief payment schedule. As a result, they're issuing another 460,000 direct deposits of up to $1,050. And the state says that these payments should hit bank accounts between January 30th and February 14th of 2023. Now, here's what economists are saying. Because economists are now saying that we should stick to guaranteed income programs. And I want to get your thoughts on this, okay? Because this is important. Economists are now saying that we should implement more guaranteed income programs, but instead of supplementing our other social programs, we should use guaranteed income programs and replace all the outdated programs that we currently have. And again, let me get your thoughts on this. But if you let's just say this: if you get anything for affordable housing, insurance, right, for the health insurance and SNAP benefits, let's just go with those three. Let's say you get money for affordable housing, or you get get the voucher or subsidy or whatever, right? So it's not as expensive to go and get housing. Insurance. Let's say you get free insurance or reduced insurance. Great, right? And SNAP benefits. Let's say you get $281 a month, right? Okay. What if you got, let's say, $300 a month from affordable housing? You got, let's say, $150 a month from insurance. So is that $450? And let's say you get $250 from SNAP benefits every single month, right? So was that $700 a month? So would you rather get those three benefits, or would you rather get a check every single month that would replace all those benefits? That's what economists are saying, is that that's great that we are spending billions of dollars to go and help out lower income households, but at the same time, are we using that money correctly? Is that money the most effective how we are doing it now? And many are saying that no, it is not, because we are using outdated systems. But if we took that money, instead of giving that money and breaking it up into three different programs, what if we just gave a check to the household and it's like, okay, here's $700 every single month. I know you were paying for, some of it went to your housing, some went to insurance, some went to nutrition assistance. Well, we are not going to give you all three. We're just going to give you one check, and you have to distribute it the way you see fit. Because some people, maybe they don't need that much for housing. Maybe they don't need that much for insurance, or they don't use that much for food, but they want to make sure that they have a nicer place to live. Well, it would be on them. But again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, because that's what economists are now saying, is a guaranteed income program would be a replacement, not a supplement, to these programs. But again, I want to know your thoughts, because I think a lot of people would be happy to get that $700 or whatever it may be. But some might be a little worried, well, what if they can't manage their money? So again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That is what we know as of this morning. Again, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.